We love Queensland, but I think we're just going to go there. But
we love Queensland. What the fuck are you on?
Oh, about to say.
Fuck this state, bro. I'm New South Wales, baby. That's what Queensland is.
Yo guys, welcome to episode 10 on the Touchline podcast. And before we get into the video, as you can see, Anthony's back.
Welcome back.
How you going? Thank you.
That was simple, man.
It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, the weather was nice. It was a bit freezing cold, and I stayed up in the village for like, I would say about 10 days, but then I went down to the city for a bit. I really enjoyed it, man. Honestly, met my partner and everything, but it's good to be back now and back to reality.
Any funny stories or anything you had?
To be honest, when I got to Beirut, so when I was leaving from Doha to Beirut, as soon as you land, you know how you have to be patient, till you get to the terminal and everything. The Lebanese people. Look, sorry to the Lebanese people, I love yous, but as soon as we touched down, honestly, they haven't even got out of their seat. They just started getting their luggages and they're ready to go. And I'm saying to myself, like, what the hell's going on?
They're eager because
we're very patient.
I think us Lebanese people are tripping out.
We're very impatient. Like, when I leave,
everyone's excited to get out of the plane. I know that.
It's a long flight, so of course they just want to get out.
But don't forget, because people miss their families and their friends and their cousins and that. So that's
why. And you're saying you met Hamzat Chimaev over there?
Yeah, well, it's actually on the way back when I was.
Whereabouts did you meet him?
Qatar airport. When I was on the way back from Sydney.
How'd you know it was there? Oh, you knew 100%, I think.
So basically, when I was sitting down, like in the section to wait for the plane. And then all I see, people taking photos. I was like, this is a bloke. I was like, that's Kazma Chimaev. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, I was, taking the photo.
What did you go to?
I couldn't because it was in the rush. It was with his wife.
Does he have kids?
No. He doesn't have kids, but I think he's married.
No,
he's a UFC fighter. So
I've never heard of him.
Look, it would have been nice to meet him in person, but he's a dangerous fighter. You know how he is.
He would have knocked you out.
Yeah, of course. But then don't forget, Sonny Bill Williams was there too.
He's
staying in Dubai, is he?
Yeah, he was in Dubai. I don't know why he was. No, he was in Qatar actually. I don't know what he was doing there. Probably has a project or something.
I think he's been there since the World Cup.
I have no idea, to be honest.
Well, anyway, it's good to have you back.
Thank you very much.
Let's get under normal workings now.
Yeah, of course.
Anthony's back. It doesn't feel awkward anymore.
Let's get into it. So, NRL, I don't know if you heard about the signing this week. So, Brandon Wakeham signed the contract with West Tigers for 2023.
Yeah.
So, what do you reckon?
Breaking news, I think it was last night.
I think last night,
I think it's time for him
They've
to
officially announced
it.
it.
I think it's time because he didn't have the best chances at the club. But you could see he wasn't the best player for the Dogs to play at halfback because Kyle Flanagan's a better player. We had Lachlan Lewis at the time, so he couldn't really get into the team because there was players ahead of him that were better players. So I think it's a fair move for him.
No.
A good move.
No, you're right. He wasn't going to fit in that Doggy squad. Just to be honest, you know what I mean?
I reckon he just came. He joined the Bulldogs he was at the club at the wrong time because there's better players than him. So of course he's not going to get into the squad.
Yeah, of course. But look, at the same time, it's a good move that he's gone to Tigers. But don't forget, he didn't get that much ball during the Dog season as well.
So
how many games did he play throughout the season? I think probably less games. I would say.
New South Wales Cup.
He played New South Wales Cup. He played all right, but first grade he didn't get that much.
No.
So
that's what I'm saying. He didn't really have that. He's not going to fit in this new team that we're building. You might as well send him off.
Yeah,
I don't even think he's going to get game time at Tigers because they already got Dewey and
Luke Brooks,
unless he's going to replace Luke Brooks.
Unless they have a plan.
When you look at his career at Dogs, he didn't really have a point in his when he got his
career,
chance to play.
He never
didn't really see the best out of him.
Like I remember last season, Averillo was halfback, and then already Barrow got him out. He got Wakeham in. I think Wakeham played 3 games, so I think that was his probably most consistent run of games. But then that's when who came in? Flanagan. That's when
that's when Flanagan played.
I'm saying when I was talking about Wakeham, we didn't see the best out of him because Lachlan Lewis burst into the scene. He was really good. Matt Frawley, remember him? He was good.
We've had a lot of halves,
he burst into the scene and you didn't see how good he was.
I'm surprised. Talking about Lachlan Lewis, I'm surprised no one's approached him to try and sign him, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what happened to that.
He has so much talent. Like at the Bulldogs, he was probably our best halfback we've had.
Yeah, that's
ever since Reynolds left, and now Reynolds is back.
But
so
Tigers are recruiting well.
Yeah, they are. They've got really good players.
I feel they're like the Bulldogs when we first got Barry, how we recruited well, but then it took ages for us to really show us what we're made of. But I think Tigers will struggle again. I don't think they'll be as bad as they were last year, but of course there'll be improvements in their squad.
Absolutely, yeah. But they're going to take a bit of a time as well. But it's a good move that he's gone to Tigers, and hopefully, wish him good luck in his future, and we'll see how that goes.
I like Wakeham.
Wakeham doesn't
bring to my gym, Wakeham.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, he's been there once, bro. Nah, that's before I started.
Okay. But yeah, Wakeham quickly before he ended, he's like not a first grade footy player. Like when he's in the cup, he smashes it. He gets 20 assists, 10 tries. What
are you saying? He's not first grade material?
First grade,
not yet. Absolutely not.
How old is he?
He's like, I think he's still young.
He's in the 20s.
23, 24?
Yeah.
No.
He's not first grade material.
I think younger. I don't know, but
he might have something like in the bag that he's gonna show what he can do. And of course, when you play for Bulldogs, it's a big club, so the pressure's on him. Especially Bulldogs are known for having the best halfbacks and the 5'8", so that also plays with your head. So I think Tigers is a brand new start for him, and as Anthony said, wish him all the best.
Of course. Well, speaking of what's the name, so Spencer Lunu and Tyron May have reportedly agreed to sign with the Bulldogs from 2024 onwards. So do you rate the Bulldogs transfer strategy of poaching all the Penrith stars? What do you reckon?
It doesn't fucking stop, bro. It doesn't stop at all. Panthers, bro.
You posted a TikTok on that.
I posted today about us poaching their players.
Understanding about
where we're coming from.
Of course, we want our team to succeed and we want the best players, but I just don't like the way we're just buying all these players. Look,
right now, as I see it, there's a whole market out there. You got Melbourne have good players. You got Roosters that have good players. Rabbitohs have good players. But I just don't like the fact that we're just getting them all from Panthers. And look, they'll come into the squad and they might play brilliant for us, and we'll all be happy for it. But as it now stands, I don't know why we're just going all for them.
Could you say people might think we're sabotaging the Panthers, but we're buying the players that are not wanted by the Panthers. They're not their first.
Of course,
like anyone that brings up the topic about as a Dogs fan that we're sabotaging Panthers or whatever, it's good that we're sabotaging them.
Yeah,
we're shipping them away from their strengths. But at the same time, for us, bro, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but fuck, man, Canterbury Panthers it's more and more. It's coming true every day.
I've never seen a
Who's
team.
next? Nathan Cleary at halfback.
I've never seen a team just go after the same. And of course,
same club.
On the comments on the TikTok, someone said,
let's go through.
You know what?
Let's go through.
Actually.
So we're talking about it a bit before the pod.
This guy made a very good point, actually.
But look, I remember seeing one of the comments was like, "Oh, you don't want to see the Dogs be good again." We want the best for the Dogs. We want to see a premiership, but bro, not from that one club.
We got his username's name Mister, but he goes, bro prefers his team as wooden spoons contenders.
No, I was just saying it. No, we don't want them to be wooden spooners or nothing. But we want to we don't want when we win. We don't want people to say, you got our players. That's what
that's what they're gonna say.
That's what they're playing so much.
They're all saying, oh, you want your teams to be losers.
Exactly.
But when we win the premiership, they're gonna say, oh,
we're all passionate Doggies fans. Of course, we want our team to
win. Of course, because we want them to succeed as well.
Yeah, exactly.
We come across a view where we just don't want it to be from that team. And
exactly.
A number of players from that. Okay, we got Kikau Burden and what's it called?
Look, again,
Sorrada, that's fine, but
Burden was the wanted.
Yeah, he
just got in because of Nathan Cleary's suspension.
Yeah.
You had Naden, that wasn't a first choice.
Yeah.
It was Kikau, that was
a big signing. That was literally the biggest signing.
Panthers, but who else did we sign from Panthers?
Tavita, but that was like a...
we signed him before that.
To be honest, I don't even know why we're buying
Tyron from Panthers, bro.
I don't know why we're buying Tyron May, to be honest.
I think, to be honest, it's a wrong move because don't forget, because we got already players like Jacob Perez, Josh Adokar, who else is in there? Bradley Burns as well. So, in my opinion, Tyron May shouldn't be in that position with Dogs. So I reckon, in my opinion, he should stay at Penrith. I reckon he should stay there.
Instead of him getting Nelson from
like that's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what? I prefer getting Nelson.
I feel it's
Aside Solomona. I prefer him. He's a big boy and he can play.
I feel it's because Serrata has a connection with them.
Yeah,
and I'll bring it. What did you want to say?
I want to say quickly about Tyron May. One of the Doggies fans I saw it on Instagram. He's like, let our because us fans we don't need to. We're just saying that we don't need him. It's like let our Doggies fans speak. Speak that we don't want him to
have their own opinions.
They're like whoever's in management, whatever. Let's get to him. Exactly. We don't want Tyron May in our team. We don't need him. We don't need him. We don't need him. We don't need him. But I don't want fucking other Panthers playing this team. Straight out.
Fair enough. Look, Spencer knew he's a very good player. I take him to the I take him at the club, but Tyron May, like, what's the point of that? Honestly,
they're just going to waste him. They're going to waste him, and they're going to chuck him to the New South Wales Cup.
We had a discussion with my brother. We've now built a solid foundation with the hooker, our halves. Let someone from the New South Wales Cup come in as number 7. Let him build up. Exactly. That team around him. He'll be stronger as a player.
I know,
exactly. But you know what? On top of one point as well, I've been saying that to everyone. We need a number 7 into the dog squad, but we have not done that the last couple of years.
You know what the Dogs are doing? We're beating around the bush. We're trying to postpone the number 7. We're trying to make it like an afterthought. We'll figure it out, but let's sign all these players first. Bro, we get a heart attack first.
As much as I love Crichton, but why did we get a 7 before? We should have got a 7 before him.
Exactly.
Like, that's the main point.
You know what?
The most important.
Because how many seasons have the Dogs went through where this number 7's been our problem?
Pissing me off now.
We don't have a number 7. We don't have a player that can give us repeat sets. A player that can put the pressure on.
But I don't understand why they're hiding. I don't know why Canterbury Bulldogs are hiding to not get number 7. Because you know how before Jackson Hastings signed with Newcastle, I was saying, in my opinion, I prefer getting him to Dogs. Everyone agreed on it.
He wanted to leave Tigers.
And he wanted to come straight to Dogs. But they didn't get it.
I feel like Dogs are waiting for that big signing.
I don't know who. But I've got a gut feeling if they sign Moses.
It's funny how
people are saying we're over the maybe salary cap. But if apparently we're over the salary cap, but I believe that Luke Thompson's the next one to leave the Dogs. There's been always rumours every year he's leaving the Dogs soon.
You know what? What I find fun is like we've had such a good transfer business. And then we're still look how we're arguing now about it. Like I feel the approach they're taking now, buying all these Penrith players. Like of course, as you look at the comments, they all have their different views on it. But like I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not a fan of it too. But like with Spencer and Tyron May, I prefer to let them stay at Penrith because we've already got the forward pack. We've already got the big boys there for 2023.
If I keep going on, this is the guy. He makes a very good point. Better bringing in a few guys that already have a connection than getting guys who have never played with each other and not knowing how it will go.
Exactly.
That's a very good point. It's always good to have chemistry in your team. But as I said, there's a whole market out there, and I think we should be getting different players and just
I agree with you on that one.
Short term, that works, like getting Panthers players.
Is it fully confirmed, agreed they're signing?
I don't think it's agreed yet.
Reportedly agreed.
It's not like 100% yet. So it's probably like 50-50, I would say.
Short term, 2024, all right, we're going to win a premiership then. Short term, we're going to get these Panthers players, we're going to win for sure.
But we'll make finals this year. I'll guarantee you.
Like long term, bro, I don't know, man. Hopefully
we'll see how this goes.
Exactly. Well, anyways,
we're building something good, and we'll just have to see where it takes us.
Exactly.
We have to trust another process.
100%.
Before we move on, so Rowder's going to be on immense pressure because now we have the team. A team that can get us into top 8, a team that can potentially get top 4.
Not a team, now, a great team.
Barrett, fair enough, Barrett. He had his moment and then they gave him time, but now we have the team. So Rowder's going to be, if we go round 8 and only one win, everyone's going to be talking about it. We don't have patience anymore. So everyone's going to be on him. Something has to change, and this is the year.
And say Rowder does get sacked. Just saying this season. Matt Burton just signed because of him. We got kick out because of him. So
that's the worst scenario that could happen to us.
Boys, I reckon, in my opinion, he's young. He's coming in young and fresh. But you have to give him time. But don't forget, Matt Burton signed with him for since 2027. Bro, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I think Serrata's going to do a really good job.
Honestly,
and Gus will trust him 100% because he came through the ranks from Penrith.
Yeah.
And he looked after the young boys with Cleary,
exactly.
all the boys.
Yeah.
But you have to give him time.
Yeah.
But I reckon he's going to.
And I don't know if
He's going to coach really good this year.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if you boys, you watched the Kennel episode 1?
Yeah,
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
I had my thoughts about Serrato joining the team, whatever. But you can tell, like, he's a genuine coach.
And he's happy. He's actually really comfortable.
But your Nas been too calm. But I thought that episode, you can tell, like,
the team chemistry is very strong.
Yeah, you can tell
the cultures and everyone.
When Mason said it, of course, every team's going to say, "Oh, we look very good preseason. We're all together." But that's what happens in preseason. It's supposed to get you together, keep you together. That's why they're on camp retreats to just have their time at home. But then, how many times last season where the team's going, "Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking stronger than ever," and then we go and have the worst season. So it's only when we start playing the NRL season starts, that's when we're going to say, "Oh, this team's good."
But you know what? On top of that, because last season when we had Trent Barrett, he never done the training camps and all that. Now Serrato is actually doing it. The way how he bring it back from the Penrith.
How many times you say preseason we look good, look, we just struggle. So preseason does not mean anything. Just once the season starts,
that's it.
That's
exactly
everything starts.
So that was a good discussion about the Bulldogs. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. Now we're gonna bring back the tier ranker again. We're gonna be ranking the 2023 NRL jerseys. So Bill's gonna put it up right now. We'll just go through them.
Some nice jerseys this year. I don't know if you've seen the new Sharks Heritage one.
It's nice.
I
saw that.
It's a nice one.
So how we're gonna do this? Everyone gets one.
Now everyone gives their opinion and we'll just come to a decision. Let's go through them like quick.
Right,
Not quick, but we'll
we'll get them as much as we can. Don't worry. Yeah, just take your time.
Just zoom in, Bill, if you want.
No, that's what I'll just.
There's actually good kids there.
No, there's actually have some good jerseys.
Take the ad off.
That's all good.
Don't worry, I'll just do it because I think there's a way to do it. Put it full screen.
Okay, that's it. Perfect. That's good.
That's it.
Okay, so
sorry, boys. Fuck it.
No, take your time. Take your time. There's no rush.
Always have that habit, man.
It's okay.
I was gonna.
No, but these jerseys look actually mad.
This year,
they look very good.
No, very nice.
But yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Let's
He's got it. That's it.
Let's see, Carl. Like, fuck. I hit it.
That's
it. Score.
All
right. Let's go.
So this is the Melbourne Storm away kit. It looks like a football kit.
It does look like
it looks like a soccer kit.
It does.
I'm pretty sure it is. Is that their home one?
No, sorry, that'll be the away.
No, because they're Melbourne.
That's a nice one. Reminds you of the PSG.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like a football kit.
I haven't seen Melbourne wear a white away kit.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Me too.
Look, I'm actually a fan of this. It's something different, completely different. It's all these teams have their V cuts. I actually like this. So
I think it's clean.
I'm gonna go solid.
I'm gonna go solid.
Solid.
I'm gonna go clean.
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 What do you reckon, Anthony?
I'll say solid.
Solid.
Like it's
okay,
decent.
Go clean.
Like out of 10, I'll say about 6.
We'll go clean. We'll go clean. Yeah.
All right, next one.
Tigers.
Same
thing every year.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Yeah.
We'll say clean.
I'm gonna go.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not really that bad. It's their colours. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go meh.
Meh?
I think they could have done better. Yeah.
Let's go.
They could have done better.
All right. Next one.
I think
New Zealand Warriors.
Say for the jerseys, but we all go at the end.
Warriors, same things. I think they've changed their sponsor this year.
I think apart from that, everything looks the same.
I don't want the sponsor, but I'll go solid.
It's too big.
I'll go solid. Yeah.
I'm gonna go meh. I don't like it.
There's a bit of a difference. I think it's that red B.
Oh, you know what? I'll go solid.
I think
it's not too bad.
It's not bad.
Well, I'll chuck it in solid as well.
Maybe the sponsor.
Dolphins. That shit looks trash, man.
Yeah,
redesign this motherfucker.
It looks so light and there's no color to it.
Like nothing's not like fancy about it.
Something we'll agree that's
I think we'll just go meh.
Red design. Roosters, same as everything.
And to be honest, I'm gonna go meh.
Yeah, man. It's
change it up, man. Change it up.
Look at those.
Souths is always the good red and red.
It's the same thing with Souths.
It is. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, I'm going meh. Nothing's changed.
It's
a solid jersey, nice jersey.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go. So I'll say solid.
I'm going to solid. I like the
solid as well.
The red and green stripes. I'm always a fan of that. So
let's go solid.
St. George, I would say white red. Yeah, no, I'll stick with solid.
I'm never a fan of this.
It's the same thing.
I'll go solid.
Sorry.
No, St. George. No, that's completely meh. Yeah.
يلا اشرحها عنه
Raiders I like.
Yeah,
they
changed it up a bit. I think
It's like white with the
white, green, and
ivory colours
yeah.
and the
Yeah, but
stripes.
it's one of those designs where it's like it's too simple. Maybe it's simple.
I think it's a white jersey, I would say, isn't it?
Yeah, white jersey.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
it.
it's
Nah, but it looks pretty decent.
Yeah, I like
nice.
that because
Yeah, it looks pretty decent.
Let's go.
I would say solid.
I'm gonna solid.
The white jersey, yeah.
I like that because it's different. No one's done
Of course,
that.
you have to change it up every time. If you don't change it, that's the point.
Clean. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, quickly the home one.
It's the same one. I would say solid as well.
Solid.
Yep. Canterbury Bulldogs. Our one, I would say yeah, absolutely.
Everyone
I
have
think
to
it's
say.
clean. It's not
What's the top one? What's the goated? Yeah, I think
I'm
I
gonna say it's solid.
I think it's solid.
I'll say goated. I don't know why.
I'm gonna say
it's just something good about it. They changed it up this year.
This guy's always
Yeah. Okay, look. If you're gonna look at the Melbourne and
Yeah.
that, which one would you prefer?
I'll say the Dogs one, blue and white.
Honestly, I like Melbourne
I
better.
like Melbourne more.
Nah,
Yeah, I'm gonna go solid. I'll go solid.
I'll go
Also,
solid.
also,
It's up to you, but
Alright, Cowboys have a nice one this year.
yeah, they actually changed it up to break the colours too. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
To see how it
they have
looks.
a nice one.
Yeah.
no, it looks nice.
Yeah,
I think let's go solid. I'll go
I'm
say
gonna say
solid.
clean.
Clean.
Clean? Okay, let's lock it in.
Different compared to
Clean.
the other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
clean.
very
That's nice.
Melbourne's.
Solid.
It's not too bad. I think it's the same, honestly.
No,
Isn't it?
I think we'll go meh.
I'm gonna say meh.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Everyone's going to talk about this one.
It is. I think that I'm dead set. I'm being sure. I don't think they changed anything in his jersey.
That's
I think-
I think it's a meh.
I think they've had added this stripe.
Well, they added the.
I swear that stripe.
Nah, it's always been there.
Always been
That's
there.
why I'm gonna say meh.
I'm gonna-
Simply
To
because
be
it's the
honest,
same.
please redesign it. Because it's the same. It's not.
Well, what are they gonna do?
I can't really.
What are they?
Go there, go there.
Oh, whatever. Let's go meh. Oh, this is dog shit. Sort of say. Sharks, you made a shit away jersey.
I think please redesign.
No, please
I think it
redesign.
is, bro. I'm sure.
You said it was heritage.
I don't know if they've got. Oh, there's a new one. I'll show it. But I don't know. Is this the same as this year? Last year, sorry.
No, I think it was 2 years ago, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna say meh.
So we're going there.
Go
I
there.
think, yeah, lock it in.
All right.
Warriors one that we done the previous.
Let's just
Let's
vote
go
now.
solid.
I think
Yeah,
solid,
just
yeah.
Go quickly.
Solid, man.
Sharks one, I would say
The home one is.
Solid.
I would say.
I'll say meh, but we'll go.
Go solid.
We'll go solid. Titans, I'm not happy about it.
Disgusting.
I like it.
The Wakey,
Yeah, redesign it.
I like.
I think redesign
Yeah,
it.
redesign
I would say
it.
redesign
Mate.
ASAP.
I think redesign that. Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer redesign ASAP.
That's
Alright.
nice.
St. George, yeah, they break that because
Yeah.
That looks like a heritage kit. No, that's it. Away
Anyways,
kit.
yeah, it's a nice one.
That looks
No, I think it's their wages.
solid. Yeah,
So
solid,
let's,
yeah. That's a nice one. I like that.
Alright.
That's Titans
The
one.
away one?
I think that's clean.
Yeah, that is nicer than the home one.
Yeah, I would
It's
say.
like it matches like the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's of course served.
Alright, what are we saying? I'm gonna say clean.
Clean.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not clean.
that's very
It looks, yeah, it looks
I
good.
always love the pink Panthers
Panthers,
jersey.
Yeah, Pink Panthers.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying
solid.
I'm saying
Solid.
clean.
Let's lock it in.
I'll go
Solid.
solid.
So we'll go solid.
Brisbane's one, I would
Oh,
say
yeah,
Brisbane's
Brisbane.
one.
That's nice one.
Yeah, that
was
was a nice one.
20,
Everyone always talks about their jerseys. I would say clean. I would say clean.
2013.
I'll say goated.
That's goaded.
Golden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you
They were
look,
the best
What do you
jerseys this
say,
season.
That's mad. Yeah, that's goaded.
that's good. Yeah.
Alright.
Dolphins one.
Oh, no.
A bit better than
It's-
their.
I think it's a bit better.
We'll go.
We'll go there.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm saying please with design, but we'll go there. Alright. Who's it? Is it
That's
Tigers?
it, home kit.
Show me jerseys.
Tigers.
Yeah, I know.
Go, let's speed through this, man.
Let's just vote quickly.
I
Go.
don't know what the time is on that camera. Let's go.
Tigers one, we'll just say solid.
Just
We'll go
say-
I'll say
solid.
solid.
We'll go solid. It's not too bad.
Newcastle,
solid. Not
So-
bad.
it's
They
solid.
changed it. I think they changed the
Oh,
size.
no,
of the
I don't like that.
Let's say-
I'll say
Go
man.
there.
Yeah.
Brisbane's one, yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
that's
nice
right.
one.
I'm gonna put that.
They
one.
break it up.
That's
so,
good.
Yeah, so let's go solid.
Oh, solid. We'll go clean or
Clean?
Yeah, I'll go to
I'll
go.
go clean. Clean.
How long?
Too late now.
I can change it. Alright.
Queensland jersey.
Queensland always have the best
Look, we
jerseys.
love Queensland, but I think we're
We
just
love
going to go
Queensland.
there. But
We love Queensland. What the fuck are you
oh,
on?
yeah, about to say.
Oh,
I'm just saying, bro. I'm New South Wales, baby. That's what Queensland is. Are you a Queensland fan?
No, I'm saying
Get the fuck out of here.
Anthony's
No.
Anthony's true colour showing.
Mate, we're not showing the New South Wales jersey here for nothing. Anyways,
because Queensland just down here.
just because it's Queensland.
Man,
all honesty, it's a nice jersey, but just because it's Queensland.
I wasn't saying about the jersey. I was just saying about the state, but the jersey just.
I'll admit it.
I love the New South Wales.
Anyways,
Go the Blues, mate.
let's be truthful.
Manly looks clean. Manly's nice, actually.
It's pretty simple. Yeah, it's clean. Let's say clean.
Solid. Yeah.
That must be the Cowboys.
That
looks good. I'll say solid.
Sorry, solid. Clean. Put it right next to the home one.
Yeah.
Clean.
That's a nice one.
Clean.
Clean.
Yeah.
Souths.
I always love the black Souths jerseys for some reason, more than the white ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
go clean. If we like it more than the white one,
I'm gonna go clean.
Alrighty.
This is shit, bro.
That's Asian.
That's the Blues one this season. This is absolutely disgusting. They better redesign this shit.
What makes us sponsor?
The first game.
Westpac. That's ugly. That's disgusting.
It's absolutely. This got a lot of heat online. A lot of fans hate it.
You reckon they redesign it? For sure.
They have to.
No
Do you
way.
think it's just how Westpac?
I prefer redesigning ASAP, man.
I think
that's
That's like a 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's clean.
I'll say clean. It's nicer than the home one.
Model 2012.
Yeah. Paradise one.
That looks mad.
Yeah, it's not.
It's the same thing. As much as we hate Para, no, that's mad. That's new. These stripes.
Actually.
Alright, let's go solid.
Go
clean. That's not too bad.
Man. And
Para,
I'll say
solid.
I'll say solid.
Alright.
Well,
So,
that's
That's a wrap for
Took a bit of time, but
hope you guys liked it. We just want to try and always bring something new, not always just talking about just topics. So we thought change it again.
and just again, we'll put the link to the tier ranker down in the description.
if
So
you
if you want to do yourselves,
Okay, so now time for the Premier League. Arsenal 3, Manchester United 2. So we're going to just quickly go through it, a review. So as you, the Arsenal fan, you were victorious. What were your thoughts on the game?
We're winning this league.
Yeah.
Nah, after that result, we're like 100% we're going to win this league. Like, of course, we know City's behind us and they're top team, and we just have to be cautious. We have to be ready and just keep the same mentality, the way we've been doing it every game for the last 19 weeks. But the way we played that game was, the first half was very even. United, they look like a very strong team. What Ten Hag has done to your team, it's been phenomenal. Like the way you're playing, that's how when Arteta first joined, that's the way exactly how we were playing. Yeah. People said, this team's on the rise, they're looking good. But again, they're not there yet. That's why you're a good team, but you lost to a great team. Yeah. First half was, like I said, very even, very close game. You had shots, we had shots, but I think that second half let you down. You were too defensive. Yeah. And we just had the possession. We took our shots, and finally we got that. It shows that last minute goal.
After that game how you can see Arsenal are 3 years in their process, and we're just 6 months in. And after finishing the game, I wasn't angry, but I was very disappointed because I'm so happy the way we played. And I'm just thinking, if Casemiro was there, I think it would have been a complete different game. McTominay was poor, and I feel there was so much space in that midfield. And even Luke Shaw wasn't he was good attackingly, but when it came to Saka, man, Saka gave him a...
What did I tell Nick the other day? Zinchenko is better than Shaw.
Yeah.
He is. He showed that he was man of the match, or you could give it to Martin Odegaard, who was absolutely class that morning. And we're just looking good. And if we can keep this up, we can win this league.
If United won, it would have been 5 points. Yeah. And that would have put the pressure on you because you've got two teams down your neck. But now, because we lost, you're now 11 points clear. So now all you got to really focus on is Man City. Because they're going to go on that form. Yeah. They're going to probably go win 10 games in a row. And then it's just up to you to keep it.
Gary Neville still has the audacity to say United will finish on top of Arsenal.
We're not finishing,
City will win this league.
We're not finishing on top of Arsenal.
Disrespect, like Arsenal are still getting till this day.
We'll get top 4. But in regards to the game, man, Ten Hag, man, I'm so happy the way he's changed our team. We look more like a team, like Bruno Fernandes said. We're united. We look more like a team, as I said. But that game, it was a game of two halves for United. Yeah. As he said, first half we were in it. I think, to be honest, we maybe played a bit more better than you. We were scary on the counter attack, but then second half came in and Arsenal were just all over us.
Wait, Nick, you still think Saka's overhyped? This guy's the best winger in the world. forget about Mbappe or Haaland. They're on another level, but he's better than Ousmane Dembele, Vinicius Junior, Foden, all these types of wingers. He's better than.
I rate Saka. He's such a good player, and he's only 21. So just imagine when he's.
If he wins this World Cup, if he wins the Premier League, he's going to be classified as world class.
Yeah,
this guy's just
unbelievable to watch. I think he will, but talking about Man United, you could see Weghorst, his link-up play was good. But he's not enough to be that Man United striker, the main man that everyone United needs.
I think he had a shot.
He didn't have a touch in the box. So speaking about that, who should Man United's next number 9 be? They're linked with Harry Kane, Ivan Toney, and Osimhen. So Osimhen from Napoli. So
what's his name? Osimhen. He's a very good striker. Yeah. 13 goals in the Serie A so far this season. Look, if you sign him, it's not a bad buy. He's going to develop into the Premier League, and I believe he suits the Premier League because of his pace. He's quite strong too. Yeah. But if you want to stay safe, if you want to just go with the safest option, it's Harry Kane.
He's personally for me, I think Harry Kane. I think he would suit the way Ten Hag's playing, and I think he will score a lot of goals for us. But he's 31.
He's such a style.
He's 31. But if I look at Ivan Toney, who's 26, and he's playing so good, 16 goals in the Premier League. His link-up play, he's always right there in the box where you need him to be. And if it was my opinion, as much as I'd want Kane, I think Toney would be the right.
But Kane's guaranteed. Of course, Ivan Toney guarantees you goal as well. But Harry Kane, you're going to get a goal.
Harry Kane's been there and he's done it, and he keeps scoring 16. And if it wasn't for Haaland, 16 goals in 19 games is amazing. So I feel because Haaland's just been so good, and everyone's forgot about how
Kane's never done that in his first 19 games of a Premier League season.
He's having a wonderful season, and
with a struggling Tottenham.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So I'd say Harry Kane. I'd say Ivan Toney, but of course Harry Kane's.
And talking about strikers, is Erling Haaland going to be the next big striker in the Premier League? Well,
the best,
the best,
of course, 100%.
Better than Thierry Henry.
Stat-wise, like scoring-wise, yes. Because I was mentioning 25 goals in 20 games, but he lacks involvement in the game. Yeah. He doesn't have touches.
That's what Henry had.
He doesn't get involved, but Henry was everywhere. So as a player, it would be Henry, but I think if Haaland stays at the Prem for long enough, statistic-wise, it'll be Haaland. Haaland will destroy everyone.
He could break even Harry Kane's record.
He's going to get probably like 40 goals this season, 40 plus goals. More. So, of course, Haaland will be the next big thing. Alongside, if Mbappe comes to the Premier League.
He has all the tools to do it. Yeah. He's got a strong team. He himself is like classified the best player in the world. Yeah. So,
Haaland's on the rise. And as I said, if Mbappe comes in, the Premier League will go to another level. So, Haaland's doing good. Everyone doubted him actually before he came. And he's proved all those doubters wrong. And for what reason they doubted him, I don't know, because he was doing so good at Dortmund. And yes, of course, Premier League's a tougher league,
he's still
Haaland's he's just the best he's best in the world probably right now. So
so that's a wrap on Premier League talk, and boys, take it over for the boxing.
Yeah, boys.
March 12, Anthony. March 12, it's going down, man.
I know it's going to be a big fight, man.
Versus Tony Harrison, man, for the WBO Super Welterweight Championship. So originally, it was supposed to be Tim Tszyu against Jamel Charlo, facing off for the WBC belt, which is a more prestigious belt in boxing. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, Charlo broke his hand in sparring, and that fight.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and then it was supposed to happen this month, so that didn't happen. But March 12th, it's happening in Australia too. Hopefully in Sydney this time, because I ain't fucking traveling to Melbourne like I did with the Cambosos for him to lose.
They always put things in Melbourne, man.
Yeah, I don't know why that was.
2 fights of Cambosos was in Melbourne.
Hopefully they do an event in Sydney, so it's easy for everyone to travel down there and to watch the fight.
I think they would, but I think this will be a good fight, man.
Bro, absolutely, bro. If you can tell by the record with Tony Harrison, 29 wins, 3-1, and his 21 KOs as well.
Yeah, he's knocked out 21.
He's actually ranked 3 in WBO division.
Yep.
But he's number 8 in the world too, and he's a former WBC champion. Lost 2 world title fights.
Yeah.
But bro, Tim Tszyu, man, he has a good record, 21-0.
He's in there. He's 20. I think he's 27, 28 now.
Something like that. Yeah, he's actually clean record. But I want him to win this fight,
man.
He's
following in his dad's footsteps. His dad, Costa Tszyu, who was a fucking gunfighter.
Yeah, he was a gun back in the days, bro. I used to watch this bloke on Main Event.
Yeah, bro.
Mate, he has good
combinations, bro. Not as big as the Charlo fight, but this will put him on the map even even more.
Absolutely.
This will be one of his highlights because Tony Harrison is very good.
No,
a lot of people overlook him because he lost one of his losses was against Charlo.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
the one he was supposed to face Tim Tszyu. But the only thing with Harrison, he's got a weak chin. So these three losses have come from stoppages. He's been basically TKO'd or knocked out. So I think Tim Tszyu going to test his chin, and I think he's going to stop him, man. Yeah. I reckon within. I don't know. It could go to
in the mid round. I'll say the mid round. Yeah,
I'll say seven.
So
you know what, Tim Tszyu?
Who's favourite?
Tim Tszyu.
I think everyone's going to go for Tim Tszyu.
I'm not too sure exactly.
But if you're saying that if he's going to be like punching him where the chin was, the weakness spot. Yeah. I hope Tim Tszyu keep going in that spot. But Tim Tszyu, I reckon he should win round 5.
He's the favourite.
That's my prediction,
He's the favourite, but Tony Harrison has 21 knockouts in 29.
Yeah,
but Tim Tszyu undefeated
too. Wouldn't that mean he's like sort of the favourite?
Oh, I don't know what the odds are. He probably is since he's champ.
Yeah.
But it's probably pretty even, honestly. But because look, when Kambosos fought with the belts against Haney, he wasn't favourite.
Yeah.
He had all the belts. He wasn't favourite against Haney. So the first one. Now, the matchmakers, they'll say Haney.
Favourites don't mean
anything.
Doesn't mean turn off on that day.
Exactly.
But these boys, man, even his brother Nikita Tszyu, he's still in the Aussie boxing scene. Like he's
actually getting better.
He's getting better.
Very young.
I rate him as I think maybe even better than Tim Tszyu, his brother.
Yeah.
He's fought not like many notable fighters yet, but I've seen him in person when I went up to Tim Tszyu's gym in Zoo Boxing in Rockdale.
No way.
I tried over there. I saw him over there. Didn't say hi.
What was he like? What was his like? His personality?
He's just training, bro. He's just training. I just kept him to himself, you know. I wanted to meet him, but but these boys are taking over. But hopefully, this fight will put Tim Tszyu on the map and take Australian boxing further. I know Kambosos won all the belts and whatever. Put Australia on the map.
Yeah,
but hopefully Tim Tszyu doesn't, man. I want him to follow like his father's footsteps.
Absolutely. But hopefully Tim Tszyu will win this fight.
Yeah, hopefully he's got to. So I think after this fight, he'd face Charlo. Hopefully, he gets better and gets the WBC
and he gets back into it.
So what's his name? Tim what?
Tim Tszyu.
What's his rank?
He's 21-0.
He's 21. He's undefeated.
He's undefeated. I think he's first in Australia. I think I'm not too sure of the welterweight division. I think he's 5th in the welterweight in the welterweight division. But hopefully, man. Hopefully, I always want to see Aussies on top in anything.
Hopefully. Well, anyways, in the UFC, speaking of UFC, Jessica Andrade,
UFC
she actually won the fight against Lauren Murphy. Yeah. She had total strikes of 237 strikes, man.
Oh, man.
Lauren Murphy, she was good in the fight, but Jessica Andrade, she was too good in round 1, round 2, and round 3. But I'm actually happy that she won the fight. Who else? Gilbert Burns. He actually won it by submission in 1 minute and 45 seconds in the round 1.
Gilbert Burns is a gun.
Yeah, he's a gun.
He's impressive.
Yeah, very impressive.
His full game is fucking immaculate.
I was actually impressed with his fight and like with his submission that he's actually going to get better and better every fight, hopefully. And speaking of that too, Brandon Moreno, after all those fights against Devin Figueiredo, round 1,
man.
Well, the first fight they only won by draw, and he didn't win the title.
Yeah.
Second fight, Davison won the flyweight title, and then Brandon Moreno won the third fight. And then it was back and it was up and down.
No, he lost the third fight.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Moreno lost.
I probably missed that.
The first one he drew. Second one he won. And third one. It
was Moreno, and then
now Moreno.
Yeah, that's right. So now Moreno won absolutely like up to the fight.
There was a bit of controversy in that fight.
Yeah, it was
about how the eye poke and whatever, how they blocked the stoppage in round 3.
No, it was a clean fight. It was a clean punch. Look, the way everyone saw it, they said it was a clean punch. He thought his hand was in his eye, but on the other hand, it was a little bit. But
he just couldn't open his eye. That's why he stopped the fight.
And even the commentators, like what's his name, Joe Rogan, and who else, Daniel Cormier, they said it's just clean vision, like So it wasn't that much.
He couldn't continue because he couldn't see.
Exactly.
It wasn't like a dirty shot at him or nothing.
No,
like
absolutely not.
No.
I was actually happy and impressed with his fight, Brandon Moreno.
Yeah.
He was actually all over him the whole time.
He got booed outside the stadium.
On his way I couldn't believe when they chucked everything out when he went into the stage. If you want to show everyone the views of Brandon Moreno,
he was fighting in his hometown for Figueiredo.
Yeah, of course,
in Brazil.
But Brandon was too strong. Like he was all over him round 1, round 2, but then they had to stop because of his eye cut.
Yeah, but that's it. When you can't continue, you can't continue, man. You can't see. But let's react to it real quick. I don't know if it's on YouTube.
I do want to say,
Blake, man, they started throwing shit in.
Exactly. But I do want to say after the video, when we talk about it.
Yeah. So then stuff. I don't know, stuff thrown at. I think I worded it wrong, but
no, you just got to go back to it. Stuffing throw. Yeah, right here.
Oh,
that's the one. Yeah.
Poor bloke, man. He's the nicest bloke.
Why were they chucking stuff?
Because he's fighting in Figueiredo's hometown.
In Brazil, that's
naturally.
Right. Yeah, look, they started chucking everything out.
He's laughing.
But he started
good on him, man. I love Burrito.
Look, Brandon Burrito, he's actually the best flyweight fighter right now. But in my opinion, I want him to fight someone else. Yeah. Someone more that has a bit of good record and that. And just to get someone out of the way, And
I think him and Figueiredo's done, man.
Yeah, it's actually done.
Figueiredo wants to go
Everyone's actually got over it.
Yeah.
So.
And I think he wants to go up to featherweight now.
So hopefully he does.
So he needs to. He's won the belt there. He's done enough there.
Absolutely.
He's been through the whole roster. Someone to go up to featherweight. That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But speaking of that too, I can't believe Watson retired, but well deserved, man. Shogun Rua, man. Yeah. He's had a hell of a record, man. A hell of a career as well. And he fought in Japan too, in Pride MMA as well, all his life. Yeah. And then he came into the UFC and he's won the light heavyweight title as well. Yeah. Mate, he was actually the best fighter. Everyone has been talking about it for years.
It's time to hang up the gloves.
You know what? He's actually hanged up the gloves, and you know what? I'm actually happy that he done it at the right time. But he should have won the fight before he retired, But it was a bit of upsetting as well.
Not always fairy tale endings.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But you can't do much, but life goes on, really.
That's it.
And
wish him the best.
And you know what? Speaking of that, I'm actually really shocked and impressed with Jamal Hill.
Yeah.
Becoming the UFC light heavyweight champion.
It's a good fighter.
This bloke he's actually the youngest bloke, and he's actually won in the UFC Contender Series, I think.
I think he has.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I didn't know nothing about him, but I'm happy that he won in the Contender Series, and now he actually became the light heavyweight division. I can't believe it.
He's lucky John Jones is going heavyweight.
Yeah, exactly.
He would have taken that shit straight off him.
You know what? Everyone's going to be after him, but Jiri Prochazka, the Czech Republican fight, actually he put on his story. He said, "I'm coming for you." So, sorry about the watch.
No. But
but the Czech Republican fighter.
Who do you think wins that fight?
Who?
Him and
the Czech Republican. I don't know. I think the Czech Republican fighter, Jiri Prochazka, he's too strong.
Yuri,
after Glover Teixeira, but you know what? Glover Teixeira, man, he was all over him.
Yeah.
He was up and down with him, but then Jamal Hill had a lot of kicks, a lot of knee strikes, a lot of kick strikes, and
I didn't watch the full event. We were all doing an interview with Joshua Semjay.
That's okay. But look, end of the day, I'm happy that Jamal Hill won that title. But I think, like I said, everyone's going to go after him.
Yeah.
So no matter what happens, bro, I hope he's ready to go and to bring up his challenges and his confidence up to be a good light heavyweight title.
Yeah.
So honestly, Glover Teixeira retired as well.
Yeah.
He retired 42, 43 years old as well.
Oh, he's 40. He's 42.
Yeah, he kept fighting, man. Yeah. He had the guts, bro.
That's the thing.
Me and my mates, we actually watched it. They were like, bro, Glover Teixeira, he's absolutely a machine.
Yeah.
For his age.
And he was doing fucking good.
He was actually doing great.
For his age too.
I was actually happy that, bro, everyone was psyched up when everyone was like, when he was punching on in that, in the octagon. But you know what? Honestly, he retired, but end of the day, man, he's actually had a hell of a career, just like Shogun Rua.
Yeah.
2 Brazilian fighters, man, they actually retired at the same night in the octagon.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't believe it, but
it's it's time, man. It's a lot of these fighters overstay their welcome in fighting, man. But it's fine. Your body can't take training no more. Can't take camps. Can't take this and that.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't take all that damage anymore, man. So
one more thing as well. They actually announced that Jose Aldo is in the Hall of Fame. You'll see all of that.
That's right.
I'm actually happy and
Good on him, man.
I'm proud that
Still
this
a
guy,
career. Still a
he's
career.
had a hell of a career.
Still
And
a
my
career.
mates, we actually love Jose Aldo. He's actually the best fighter in that in his division, man. Against like Conor McGregor and that. And Conor McGregor actually put on tweet that he actually respected Jose Aldo, and they're friends now.
Always respected him, McGregor.
Well, Conor McGregor, good on him, man. Honestly, after all the trash talk that in the past,
that was just to sell tickets. That was
absolutely.
Knock him out 13 seconds. That was his plan because he got
his absolutely,
The bald guy.
Jose Aldo,
I know.
the Brazilian.
Yeah.
But up until he ended his career, he was winning fights again, bro.
He actually did. Probably about a couple of fights.
He ended on the high note, as you should, I reckon.
Absolutely. But you know what? Well deserved to Jose Aldo. You know what? He's a champion. Absolute champion. And you know what? Congratulations to Jose Aldo, and hopefully everyone will congratulate him. And honestly, what a hell of a career that he accomplished in his life, man.
Yeah.
So, anyways, boys, we're going to talk about star, bench, or sell. Fullback.
Before, if they don't know how it works, so basically we've selected 3 players.
Yeah.
So for example, fullback, winger, and the 3 best players in that position.
Yeah.
And we're gonna give our opinions of who we'd want to start, bench, or sell if we were gonna make that team. So now at least
first of all, fullback, we got a tough one.
Yeah,
it is Latrell Mitchell, James Tedesco, or Ryan Papenhuyzen. So who you starting, benching, and selling?
Anthony, you want to go first?
For start on the field, I would say James Tedesco. I actually love James Tedesco. He's always been playing well in Roosters and Tigers all his career and that. Bench. Bench, I would say Latrell Mitchell.
Yeah.
He's a gun. You know what? He can play wherever he wants, man, as a utility or even forward. But he has the speed. You know that.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that Latrell Mitchell is a really good player. But what is it?
Then sell Papenhuyzen, you?
Yeah, I would sell Papenhuyzen and go somewhere else.
Like for me, I agree with him. I agree because I feel Tedesco, he's a captain first of all, and consistent.
Yeah.
His presence always helps the whole team. And he's been doing it for like so many years, and I feel you need that play in your team.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
He's been New South Wales, Australia captain, so
Papenhuyzen, he's a very good player, but again, he gets injuries, and Latrell sometimes gets injuries as well.
Yeah, they always do that.
Tedesco's the safest option.
I think we'll agree. Start Tedesco, bench Mitchell, and sell Papenhuyzen. Right. But Papenhuyzen's on form.
Then
I'll choose him over Tedesco.
He has a bit of time. He needs time.
If we look overall, I think that's a perfect
decision. Exactly. 100%.
Okay, so we're going to move to we've got wingers. So Brett Morris, Hazem Masri, or Wendell Saylor. That's a tough one. Okay,
that is a very tough one.
Masri has the most total points in NRL history.
Absolutely, yeah.
You've got Brett Morris, who's up there as the most try scorers. And you've got Wendell Saylor, who was just an animal on that pitch.
Yeah.
I'll say I'm always gonna back Brett Morris. I just love it.
So you start Brett Morris.
I'll start Brett Morris.
What are you gonna do, Bill?
Start or bench Brett Morris. So do I say mine or?
I'm gonna start Hazem. Hazem was a gun.
Hazem was at his prime. Honestly, from his days when he started in '97, all the way to 2009 when he retired, he had a hell of a career.
Actually.
Come on, man.
No, you're right. Hazem is a gun winger, as I said.
But look, we're basically.
Brett Morris, I feel like he's more useful on the wing.
He's got the speed.
Look, no disrespect to Masri, I'll start Brett Morris, bench Wendell Saylor, and sell Masri.
No, I'm benching. I'm gonna go start Brett Morris, bench Hazem, and sell Wendell.
I'm gonna do start Brett Morris, bench Saylor, and then sell Hazem.
Nah, you know what?
Hazem is such a good player. Best goal kicker in the game. Like you can always count on him. But for me, Brett Morris, as you said, has the speed. He offers more to the pitch. And Wendell Saylor, he's a big unit. He could be a prop if he wanted to. Even I remember I watched him in 2009. He was older. That was his last year, but he still had the same. He was still the same player.
I think Brett Morris is the best winger in the game.
Yeah, he is. Don't get me wrong. He played really good with Dogs as well.
Remember his last two seasons at Roosters, he was still scoring tries.
Yeah, he actually did.
Like he was the best player.
Look, I agree with you, but I have to disagree. But for me, for start, I'll put Hazem Masri. He's actually the GOAT. I want to say that. But then bench, I'll say Brett Myers.
Yeah.
And then Wendell Saylor. That's what I'm going to say.
Fair enough. Okay, we'll move on to the
centres,
centre position. We've got Katoni Staggs, Talakai, or Justin Holland.
You know what? I have to say on this one, Justin Holland as a start because he's actually playing really good with Melbourne Storms.
Before you continue, I just look at all these players. They're all inconsistent.
Yeah, they all are. Justin Holland is actually better.
Holland's a bit more consistent.
Yeah, he actually is. Yeah. He's actually gone better.
Talakai did have that period last season where it was like 5 games destroying. Like that. He's that left side.
No, it wasn't like throughout the whole year.
Yeah, he had that period and he just stopped. I think people just knew how to maybe get a grip on him.
Yeah.
And Katoni Staggs, I don't rate
him at all.
I think
he's very.
Everyone thought he was actually really good, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I think he has one good game in. Kira's already mentioned too, but Kira's is better than him.
Way 100% better.
He has a lot of problems off the pitch too.
Yeah, so I'm going to go start Olam.
I'm going to start Justin.
I'm going to start Talakai.
Yeah.
I think on his game, he's just amazing. Like, no one can stop him. I remember in fantasy, he had 103 points.
Wow.
Yeah. 103. Yeah, but 103 points in one half.
Yeah.
That was an amazing performance. And I think if you use him properly, you get the best out of him. So
Absolutely.
I'd start Talakai, bench Olam, and Sol Staggs.
I'm actually going to agree with you, Sam. So Talakai start, Olam bench, and then Staggs will probably still.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Next one. Halfbacks. So we've got Jonathan Thurston, Darren Lockyer, and Cooper Cronk.
That's a tough one.
Everyone
loves these three.
I think we're all going to agree start Thurston.
JT,
What do you future immortal?
Absolutely, yeah.
Now for me, he's the GOAT, so of course.
Justin Thurston.
No way you'll start Cooper Cronk.
Absolutely not, right?
Okay, look, I'm going to start Thurston. Yeah. The exact same order. Start Thurston, bench Lockyer. And Silver.
100%.
I think I agree with that.
Lockyer was a very good player, man.
Lockyer, like, he got his credit, but like at the same time, he was underrated.
Underrated a lot.
You know, he started his career at fullback.
He did, that's right.
And he was good in that.
That's right. As Bill said, he was very underrated.
Yeah.
Like, you feel he didn't get that much praise as he deserves.
Exactly, man.
So I think,
especially with that, he shaped the Broncos so long.
He actually
shaped them, bro, for a long time.
Yeah, if you see Thurston and Cooper Cronk, they got so much praise.
Yeah,
but if you look at him, you don't really hear people talking about him. So
but Jonathan Thurston, I know he didn't play that much games with Dogs, but then when he came to the Cowboys, he started making ways to stop. Yeah. But then lucky made it to the grand final and he accomplished what he got. Right, and he's going to be the future more.
Yeah, so I think
everyone's going to agree on that one.
I think that's pretty fair.
Next one, we were going to go do 5'8", but it was just too good to not do this. So we've chosen wingers again.
Yep.
So it's the best up-and-coming wingers in the game right now. So we've got Jacob Kiraz, Joseph Sawali, or Taylor May.
Okay, personally for me, Kiraz offers so much more.
Yeah.
Out of all of them.
Yeah.
And that's not us being biased.
But just Kiraz, once he stepped into the scene, he knows how to make line breaks, knows how to make tackle busts. Like, all around, he's such a good player. He can score tries. He can just everything in general. He's such a good player. And if I look at Sawali, I think
he gets more praise than those two other players.
Sawali, I just feel he's always on that wing, just there with his height to score tries, to get the big bombs.
He's a good tackler, like try saving. He's got like top 5 try savers last year.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Bill?
No, I'm going Kiraz, May. Kiraz starting, May bench, and Sawali.
No way, May.
Tyler May.
I rate May.
As a winger,
I might have talked shit about him before, but I rate May.
Look, he's an upgrade, of course.
Sawali's fucking overrated, bro.
I like Sawali.
So, bro, even before he joined the league, he's the most overrated player.
I'm going to start that. Hyped him too much.
They have overhyped him, a bit, but he's a good player. Taylor May, he's a upgrade on Charlie Staines, but he has a bit of the same of what Charlie Staines did. Just stay on that wing. He does make line breaks, tackle breaks, but he doesn't offer what Kiraz and Joseph Sawali what they do.
So I'm going to say start Kiraz, bench Sawali, May.
That's what I'm going.
Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with the same. Jacob Kiraz, Sawali, and Taylor May.
That's all right. Anyways, next one.
Okay, so this is a big one. So these are forwards: Willie Mason, Paul Gallen, or Fui Moi Moi.
Mason. I'm going to say Mason start because he played really good back in the days, man. Mason, he was just like the whole package.
Don't forget Paul Gallen.
Paul Gallen.
One was a unit, bro. Remember watching him?
He did. Paul Gallen was way better.
Okay, everyone, who are you going to start first?
I'll say Mason.
So you're saying Mason?
William Mason, yeah.
To be honest, I'm starting Gallen.
I'm starting Gallen.
Yeah.
This guy plays a full 80 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're starting Gallen.
I'm starting Gallen.
I'm starting Gallen.
He has heart. He has determination.
Yeah,
he's got what
He had the passion in other shots.
He's got what you need for a forward. For a good forward, he's got everything,
He's
man.
got everything.
Yeah,
Did you say you're starting?
He's got that heart of the old.
William Mason had a hell of a career back in the days.
He was very good.
Like back in 01, 02, 03, when he had he was just good.
Yeah.
He was tough. He had the balls, man. But Paul Gallen, don't get me wrong, Paul Gallen, he had a hell of a career, bro. Took him to the grand final too, and
quickly.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry.
Just let's get to it. No, I'm saying let's get to it. All right, so I'm going Gallen. I'm starting Gallen. I'm benching Mason, and I'm selling one.
Well, I'll just say Mason, Gallen, and Fully.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the hookers. Appy Coruscant, Damien Cook, or Harry Grant?
In my opinion, I would say Damien Cook.
Yeah.
Damien Cook is
They're all the same type of players. They've got that speed within them.
They're quite similar.
close, and Appy Coruscant.
They're all the same type of players.
Look, they're both good. I have no complaints about them.
Damien Cook start.
Damien Cook will start, absolutely.
Harry Grant's got that. He makes always an impact when he's off the bench compared to what. Look at the origin when Harry Grant came on. He immediately made an impact. But Damien Cook came on, there wasn't that same effect.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all going to sell Coruscant.
Yeah.
But Damien Cook, Harry Grant's a very tough one.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
Grant has that something in him where you just say, wow.
I'm simply just because of experience, I'm going Cook.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Billy. So I would say start,
Down the years, I might be Grant.
Yeah, maybe down the track,
I'm
but
starting Cook.
Yep.
Benching Grant and selling Coruscant.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go into the second rowers. We've got SBW, Sonny Bill Williams, David Fafita, and Gwilyn Tallis. What do you reckon, boys?
That's a very tough one.
It is a tough one. It is a very tough
That's a big one, man.
I feel out of all of them, that's the biggest.
It's a very tough one, but you cannot go past Gordon Tallis.
Absolutely, bro. Gordon Tallis.
Yeah.
What he done back then, it was just
He was aggressive, bro.
He's a definition of NRL, how tough it was back then.
Bro, the clubs that he played with St. George, Illawarra Dragons, and then he played with Brisbane Broncos.
Yeah.
But he had a hell of a run, man.
Yeah.
But when you want to look at it, do you want to look at him like his aggression, or do you want to also get someone that's skillful?
Ball playing.
Sonny Bill Williams.
I'll say SBW.
had it all. We had the high.
Yeah, he actually did.
What does Sonny
Yeah.
Bill have? So what does
He
Sonny
has
Bill
more,
have?
of course, he has the aggression. He
He
has
does, he
skill,
does.
also the heart, and he has skill. He
Yeah,
never.
but Fafita,
And he had the
he's
big
more-
hits too.
David Fafita, man, I wouldn't write him off because just no one can tackle him. We've
Yeah,
said
he's
it a number of times.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's a machine.
And Gordon Tallis just very aggressive on that field.
But for me, that's
a very tough one.
I'm going SBW starting. I'm putting Tallis on the bench.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with you on that. You know what? I prefer Tallis on the bench because he can go you know what I mean?
I'm going Gordon Tallis start.
Yeah.
I'll go Ben Sonny Bill Williams and David Fafita.
Yeah, David Fafita, I don't know, but honestly, I don't know nothing about. Look, he's a good player, but he's on and off that, bloke.
No, he's not on the level of those two.
Yeah,
right now. In the
absolutely,
future,
yeah.
maybe he will, but not now.
I feel. Do you need a Gordon Tallis in your team, or do you need a Sonny Bill in your team?
You need a Sonny
Sonny
Bill.
Bill.
Yeah.
That's a tough
But I'm
decision,
gonna
really,
say
I
honestly.
think
Tallis.
Tallis, because if you have that person that's gonna push
Motivate you, yeah.
them. Look, I'm gonna start Tallis.
Yeah.
Bench Sonny Bill and then so.
And quickly, you need that type of player because, he's a good leader. Like if you don't want him to tell you off. You're gonna be scared, and I need to put
I think
make the right
Gordon
choices on the
Tallis,
field.
I'm starting bench Sonny Bill and David Fafita on the second.
Wait, so benching Sonny Bill.
And I'm selling Fafita.
To end it,
what did Anthony agree on? What did you say?
Look, I'm just going to say, man, Gordon Tallis starting SBW on the bench, and then David Fafita.
Okay.
So,
to end it, we've got the last position lock. We've got Isaiah Yeo, Cameron Murray, and Jason Tamalolo.
you know what? Look, I'll have to start with this one. Isaiah Yeo, he's actually been playing good the last couple of years, and at his prime, and he's been proving a lot.
What he's achieved is very good, Isaiah Yeo, but I'm going to go Cameron Murray.
Yeah, and he's actually
just
he's
love
actually
watching
gone
him.
better.
What about
Cameron Murray.
Tamalolo? Because you look at him when he was in his prime, he was the best.
Yeah, he was crazy.
At the start,
best locking, and he still last season had a very good season.
He actually really did.
Murray and Yeo on another level.
Yeah.
They actually are. Yeah, they actually
I think
really
Cameron.
are.
I think Cameron Murray. I'd want Cameron Murray in my team.
I'll have Murray in my team.
Yeah, I'd start Cameron Murray.
Yeah, start Murray.
Then
There's something about Murray that gets me so excited when I watch him.
Yeah.
Compared to Isaiah Yo.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That's how I
even
feel.
at the origin level too. Cameron Murray when he plays hectic,
Yeah.
I love when he breaks.
That's the
in,
reason.
like, when he runs straight
When did he
in.
get concussed? Was it the game
Origin. Yeah.
Game
How
one,
we
I think,
missed him?
yeah.
Or was that Isaiah Yo? That
No, it was
Nah, it was actually Cameron Murray.
We
Actually,
struggled with our defense.
and yeah,
It was the best player. In game one.
No, he got concussed. Like,
was it Yo or him?
no, Murray
One
got
that-
concussed.
No, because I'm thinking of fucking.
Murray got
No,
concussed.
Murray has a history of concussions,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it was
Yeah,
him.
he actually
And
did.
fantasy wise, he gets the best
Yeah.
points, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to fantasy.
Yeah, I can't
starts,
for
man.
fantasy.
Oh, that's not soon.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, but they haven't
We
got
gotta
it
get
ready
your
yet.
team ready soon, but yeah.
We'll do something in
maybe
the
we'll do
league.
a segment on
Yeah.
this. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
So-
So what's your opinion, boys, for
Cameron
the
Murray.
last?
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Murray
Cameron
start.
Murray start,
Yo
Yo bench, and
and-
Sultan.
Well, I'm just going to say Isaiah Yo at the start, Cameron Murray on the bench, and just Tomalolo.
Okay,
So
fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys,
That's
that's
a
a wrap.
That's a
of
wrap for
episode
episode
10.
10.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Milestone already, guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, milestone episode 10, and we'll move on to the next milestone, which is 50.
100%.
Yeah.
hopefully, God's
Yeah.
willing.
100.
Yeah.
150
Make sure you guys
should
watch
go.
episode 9 with Sam J. We'll
Yeah.
crack a
Yeah.
podcast and
And we'll
don't
bring
miss
we'll bring it on soon,
Yeah.
and we'll have another crack
Yeah, so
podcast.
thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more podcasts, more segments, and yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
See you.